Okay, today's activity for writing is on activity page 9.3, and in the bottom you will see page 99. We're writing an introduction today to our personal narrative. In your introduction, you should set up the situation and provide any other information your readers will need, such as who certain characters are, if it won't be explained later in the narrative, anything important that happened before the story took place, and where the story begins. You may also include the first event and supporting details from your planning chart on activity page 8.4. As you write, think about drawing your reader into your story. What details or facts about the situation will make your reader want to read more? Step 1, planning your introduction. You can pause the video after I write each one of these if you want to write with me as we go, or you can watch me write all of this and then pause the video and do all three of these things for your story. Okay, when and where does the narrative take place? Well, it was in October 1982. I was in 3rd grade. That's when. Let's see where. Oh, my driveway. Okay. Who was there? My dad. Me. That was really about it. What were you thinking and feeling? I was excited to be playing basketball with my dad. Okay, I think that's it. That's not very, I know there aren't very many details there, but then we go over on the next page, I will add some. Okay. So now I'm going to start writing my introduction in the space that follows. So you can go back and look at what you have written on 8.4. You can also use the information that's right here. Let me go back to 8.4 for just a minute on mine. All right, so my beginning of 8.4 right here says, shooting baskets with my dad. We're being competitive. We're playing horse. It's cool outside. It just rained. See, I forgot to put that on there. Slippery, wet driveway. Excited to be with my dad. Okay. So there are some things on there that I actually probably did not put down that I should have. So let's go back. So I'm going to start out by saying, it was a cool fall day in October of 1982. I was in 3rd grade. My dad and I were playing horse in the driveway like we often did on the weekends. And actually, I want to go back and add this. It was this cool fall Saturday in October of 1982. I was in 3rd grade. My dad and I were playing horse in the driveway like we often did on the weekends. Our driveway was a little slick because we had a sealant on it and it had just rained. That might be all I want to write, so let's reread it. It was a cool fall Saturday in October of 1982. I was in 3rd grade. My dad and I were playing horse in the driveway like we often did on the weekends. Our driveway was a little slick because we had a sealant on it and it had just rained. So as we were playing basketball, we tried to be very careful. Okay, so that's really all I'm going to write for today. There's my introduction. I might go back when I start my body paragraphs or my detail paragraphs and maybe add to my introduction or change it a little bit, but I think this is how I want it to be for right now. Okay, so it is your turn to turn to page 100. You should have already done page 99, and I want you to do the best to write your introduction. Notice I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 sentences. Some of them are complex, some of them are not. But just do the best you can to introduce the story. After somebody has read your introduction, they should know a little bit about what your story is going to be about. All right, go ahead.